What was your address again? You didn't state your address. Okay, thank you.
Barbara Crystal, 248 Bulkhead Avenue, Manahawkin. Good evening, Mr. Mayor, Town Council, and local officials. Tonight, I will be reading a brief statement from Tim Alexander, Democratic CD2 congressional candidate. He is a former sheriff in Cumberland and Atlantic counties and served 24 years as the Atlantic County County Prosecutor's Office. He earned his law degree and was an assistant DA and assistant city solicitor in Philadelphia prior to now working in a law firm as a civil rights attorney. As a candidate for Congress in our district, Tim is fighting for housing that people can afford. And if you look at his door hanger, it's at the top of his platform list. He's all about affordable housing. Tim was unable to attend tonight's meeting, but he met with a Summit West resident who informed him about the excessive rent increases imposed on their community and their serious concerns about the situation. Mr. Alexander asked me that I share the following. The situation deserves serious public attention. Repeated unconscionable rent increases in an over 55 community are not simply a financial issue. At some point, they risk displacement of seniors who are just trying to age in place with dignity. Residents deserve clear public answers about what lawful options exist, what actions Stafford's governing body is willing to consider, and what timeline residents can realistically expect for tangible assistance from our mayor and town council. This is not a theoretical issue. 26 members of this community are suffering every day from the overwhelming stress and fear of potentially losing their homes and being forced into homelessness due to a lack of affordable housing in Stafford. Currently, there are no homeless shelters in Ocean County. Residents of Summit West are already making difficult choices involving paying for medication, food, gas, bills, and other expenses. Some have returned to work to hope to make ends meet. Mr. Alexander believes repeated destabilizing rent increases require transparency, accountability, meaningful public discussion, and action, especially when seniors are struggling to remain in the communities they have chosen to call home. Speaking as myself, I ask members of the governing body if this is the manner in which you would like your parents or grandparents to have to live. If not, then I ask you to come up with solutions that will enable members of this community to experience similar protection as those living at West Bay Village, which is the same housing under the same ownership. I understand that the communities that are protected by state law are a land lease model, but perhaps you could carefully craft a local ordinance to extend the protective intent of the state law to Summit West. When the state is evaluating each township for affordable housing requirements under the Mount Laurel Doctrine, wouldn't the preservation of Summit West as NOAA, naturally occurring affordable senior housing, decrease the required numbers of affordable homes that need to be constructed in our township? In conclusion, Summit West residents are our neighbors and our friends. Please come up with a viable solution so that these members of our community can live in security and peace. Would everyone who is with Summit West please stand up at this time? And everybody, please take a good look at who's standing in front of you. Thank you so much for your time and your consideration of this very important matter. Thank you.